Okay, so hope everybody is having a great day. Now, I want to show you guys something. Um, for one, well, let me say because I want to show you guys something else. But this right here, I know I saw a video Panic Man 10 made, and he created Su Young. I used to have Su Young, I still have her actually on 22K 22 or 3. I think 22. I created her on 22. Um, and anyway, so let me see. Let me show you guys. This is Becky Lynch. I'm not gonna change anything on Becky. Um, Let me go into her attire. I want to show you guys something. So, all right, for one, yeah, guys, that Ali the Bunny is no longer in AEW. She's released a long time ago. That's why they're not doing anything with her differently. She's gone. Okay, and I was watching her in Impact with Rosemary, with the whole they're going to different realms and stuff, and stuff like that. Now that form of wrestling, it dies. It okay. This dress, you see that? I can't use it because what Becky Lynch has on. But that dress that I'm on, you see me moving it. Okay, this is what I had on Su Young. Okay, and of course the face paint that I had on Su Young was the one that I'm using for Bray Wyatt, which is why one of the reasons I made him a part of the House of Black, and it just felt right. So okay, which is this one right here. And of course, you change the dress to whatever you want it to, whatever color you want it to be. Okay, but yeah, that full body. This is the dress right here. And remember, she was the undead bride. That's perfect. That's what I had on her. And then basically, another thing that she wears is for the entrance attire. She just wears a regular tank top like that. She just wears a regular tank top. Like you can pull up on YouTube right now and look at her current matches. You'll see she wears that. And like let me see. Did I skip them? Yeah, like these shorts right here. The ones right next to the camo and the blue jeans. Like those shorts right there. White top with the black shorts. And these boots right here. And pretty much I just, had them all, and she wears them all black. And I think the only knee pads that you could wear with those are like these up here. And that's what she has on. Those, or either these right here. That's what she has on with them. Or these. You can't wear these with them. Yeah, and I don't think you can wear those. But yeah, so that's pretty much what she has on. Okay, and she has the gloves on. So the the gloves with the fingers out and hands out. So that's what she put the glove on. So she has on the she just has those on. Not the. I'm sorry, I put the gloves on her. She pulled the glove out, so I just put the regular glove on her. Not the one with the hand cut out, but with the fingers cut out, but the solid glove. And that's pretty much what she has on. And that's really it for Su Young. It was really simple to make her, but that's what she's been wearing. Okay, so yeah, that's that on for that. Now, let me I want to show you guys what I've been talking about, because a lot of people they think that I'm talking about Ultra Pro, and I'm not talking about Ultra Pro. I'm talking about Ultraviolence. And that game, for what it is, I don't see anything. I've heard no updates about it. I've heard nothing new. So I don't think that game is in production anymore. Because if it is, they're doing a terrible job at even getting people interested in it. Now, I'm gonna see what I can find, and I'm gonna do it right here with you, so you're gonna see everything that I see. Okay. It's called Ultraviolence. All right, and the game, the people now see, and I want you to pay attention. I don't know exactly what we're gonna see right now, but every person that I've seen talk about this game, they keep talking about this game like it's gonna be something spectacular. Just for you to see it in see, this is Ultra Pro. I'm not looking for Ultra Pro. I'm looking for Ultraviolence. And that's how bad, like what I mean, how far removed this game has been. You saw me clearly just go to Ultraviolence, right? And they're giving me nothing but Ultra Pro. Okay, so here goes Ultraviolence right here.
What's going on, everybody?
Nah, never mind. Never mind. Because Kenny Baum is one of those guys. He hyped this game up so bad. That's what I'm trying to get it without. Okay, this is a short video of it.
Bombers, missiles,
this is a short video of it.
Communist China's military.
Let me pause this. Okay. Now, the game itself doesn't. When they were in creating this game, they never talked about anything other than you being thrown into weapons, thrown through you're like on really ridiculous heights on a building or something like that, and you're being thrown through tables and glass fixtures, like light fixtures and all this kind of stuff. But it was no talk about the game modes. There was no talk about any like career mode or story mode. It's like it was just geared for simply just like the highlight of it was that being thrown off of buildings and things like that, being thrown off of high structures. As far as the gameplay itself goes, like I mean, they didn't talk much about. Look at this glitching like hell right now. Wow. It was just more like this extreme violence and damage being done to your body. That's it. As far as it being a solid wrestling game, I don't care about commentary in the game unless the commentary is extensive and it's really matching what's happening in the ring, outside of the ring. Not when they just say a bunch of random stuff. It really just doesn't do anything. Commentary in the game needs to be on point. You can't just have people talking and saying things. So I don't really care about commentary in the game. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't really care about commentary. Now, this game is very buggy, as you can see. It's in beta mode only right at this point. I'm going to see if we can find something updated. But whenever you as a company don't talk about your own game, and you don't keep up with the competition to at least say, okay, this is where we are in this game right now. This is what's going on. I don't think the game is still in development at all. But this was the game. And like I said, guys like Kenny Baum, all these different guys that are hyping the game up. This is going to be huge. This is going to be a massive game. Like, you're saying this, but based on what? The idea of something is like, okay, this is one idea, right? You see what I mean? So everything is like bumps and bruises. You understand? Everything is just bumps and bruises in this game. I don't see anything. Let me type it in. I don't see anything in this game that basically says, hey, this is going to be I don't see anything that, like, I think what probably happened, I don't know if it was a financial thing. But I think too that with whatever happened, they realized now we have to give more. I think that they realize that we really have to give more. Like this isn't gonna, it's not gonna be enough just to have. It's not gonna be enough to just have a bunch of violent stuff happening. Okay. See.
Dreaming up the perfect event, turn your vision into reality.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Cameron Bash here, and welcome back to the Movement Channel. Now today we're coming at you guys with a follow-up video to one we posted earlier in the week, looking at the new.
I don't like to do the commentary thing, y'all, but
pro wrestling. In that video, we showed you some gameplay that was provided to us by the developers of the game, along with some information that they had to share.
See, and this is the thing about it. These things look interesting when you're looking at them, like, okay, you can do this, but this is all they're showing you. Game modes and all of these other things. Where are these? Where's the information?
We're going to be looking at 10 clips in total here today that range back all the way to December of 2020, and all of these clips.
Okay, and it's 2024 now.
Please keep in mind that these clips could be outdated and may not reflect final gameplay, but either way, I think it gives us a great look at some more things that we can expect to come with this game. So, without further ado, let's jump into the Ultraviolence action. The first clip is from December 23rd, 2020.
Now, you have the exploding barbed wire.
His opponent into some exploding ring ropes. Now, this was something that we didn't
It's not ring ropes, man. It's barbed wire. There's no ropes there at all.
You guys needed to see this, as this is going to be one of the coolest and most fun things we're going to be able to do in this game by far. The next clip is from March 13th, 2021, and in this one, we see a wrestler hit a vertebreaker on his opponent on top of a barbed wire board. So for those of you who were asking if barbed wire was going to be in this game, now you know. In this tweet, Gakdor gives a shout out to Jack Crimson Cause, the person responsible for this unique animation. Our next clip is from April 15th of this year, and in all honesty, this might be my favourite clip of the bunch, as we see a wrestler lift up his opponent and hit a fireman's carry slam all the way from the top of a scaffolding, through glass tubes, set up across some steel chairs. This spot is just incredible to see taking place inside of a video game, and I hope that this is just a sneak peek at the levels of customization we're going to be able to put into making the most insane spots anyone will ever see. The next clip here is another one of the coolest from the bunch, as we get to see not one, not two, but three
You see,
back body drops off of various different heights.
That's exactly what I'm saying, though.
A collection of tables. Now, the first
Everything is just geared. Look what it's called, Ultraviolence. So I'm not expecting anything other than what the game is going to give. The point what I'm saying is the masses are not. It's not going to be enough. They're going to want story mode. They're going to want my GM mode. They're going to want my universe. They're going to want. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to want all of these other things. And if the only thing that this game offers is just violence, 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 with this same type of setup, at some point it's going to become like, okay, we've done this a million times already.
That's a little bit about what goes into making sure the spots land in the right place each time. In this clip's tweet, he said, "Last week I put in a helping hand to guide towards spot locations, rather than frustratingly letting."
And we've heard nothing else about this game since.
To correct your falls. This stuff isn't an afterthought or a gimmick. It's a first-class feature without /with. And not only does this clip show off that game feature, but it also gives us a look at some trucks, confirming that those will likely be available in the game.
And if you're talking about realism, okay, you can't jump off anything that high, hit the floor, and not be paralyzed. Okay, and you can catch a person from a certain height, but from that high, I doubt very seriously you're not gonna catch. You're gonna catch a person and not get a hernia, especially the way they caught them. So the game is not, and so I don't want to hear anything about it's a simulation. Like no. To catch someone that high up in the air, and look at how he catches them. Hell no, that guy's going straight to the goddamn floor. No way.
About this clip, Gakdor had to say, "Here's the development on what I backed."
And the game is buggy. You see the guy's body was like into the mat. Now this was out on beta mode, but at the same time, just saying.
Now I think this next clip is going to be one that you guys are really going to appreciate because it gives
This
us
is
a
the
look at
fun part
how
of the
much
game. And I don't have an
customization
issue
that we
with
can
what the
expect
game
to
is. This is
see.
what I'm saying. I
Jackdaw
understand what the
explains,
game
saying
is.
in this tweet, "Please
But I don't
don't
see
ask
this
if
as
my
enough to like, because
content is gonna be
so basically
wrong.
they have these
I did
different
this
match
a while
types,
ago, and it
including
shows off
surrounding
well
just
some of the intentions behind making
violence,
the
violence,
environment
violence,
like
blood,
this.
blood, gore, and throwing you through things.
Tables,
But the gameplay, the match itself, you understand what I'm saying? Can you have solid matches on here? Do you care? Is it just, okay, I just want to do some damage to people and that's that? I don't think that this game would just be enough.
When the game is finally released. The next clip here gives us another technical look at the game and how it works, along with a pretty cool military press
And
from the ring.
notice how small the rings are?
Through a table. This game seems a lot less limited when it comes to how it interacts with the ropes, which is great to see for this type of game. In the tweet, Jackdaw shared, "Digging in the crates a little for this, but it's pretty fun. Debug view of stalling grapples, and then a slightly more complete version. Moves know what their context is, so in a heavy grapple slot, you can stall and hold the move for more options. I, for one, really appreciate this level of detail, and I think it's going to go a long way in making the gameplay feel that much more smoother and that much more fun." Now, the following clip also takes a title for one of the most...
This is some CZW type stuff.
Devastating super kick off of the top of a steel cage type structure through a pile of light tubes and tables. This is the gnarly type of action that has me excited as hell for when this game eventually releases. And in our final clip of the video, I have saved the best for last, in my opinion, because not only is this spot amazing, seeing someone getting suplexed from that high above the ring, but what Jackdaw said in this tweet for this clip has me even more excited.
Now you die, man.
Thinking about the fact that pretty much
you die.
every grapple has the ability
There's
to
no
become
way
a
in hell
nasty
you
high
die.
spot. With this, no longer are we limited to the super moves that the game supplies us with, as we can now turn any move we want into a super move. Super rock bottom from the top? Check. Stun your opponent and watch him bounce back off the scaffolding? Check. Wasteland your opponent into oblivion?
And once again, for a video game, for this, yeah, I mean, and these are different features. These are cool features, man. But you know, this game, we're gonna go to this next clip because I do remember them showing more wrestling. But yeah, they will hype up this game and then find everything wrong with it once the game finally comes out. All right. Wait, is this the one? Let's see if this is the one.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking Ultraviolence, as we have some brand new gameplay to share.
So now we see what it looks like with the crowd.
Mechanics and how they work. Before we get to the new gameplay though, if you want to stay up to date,
and the first thing they're going to say is, I don't know any of these wrestlers.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's talk new gameplay for Ultraviolence. As Jackdaw has released a new gameplay clip featuring the reveal of independent star Ruckus.
Yeah, I know who Ruckus is, but most people don't. They don't, unless you watch the indies. They're gonna tell you, I don't know any of these guys. I don't know these wrestlers. They should have a Hell in a Cell. You see, they don't appreciate anything that's different.
So that's the brand new gameplay clip of
See, and looking at the gameplay, I guess you'd have to play it. I don't like all of the stalling though. I mean, I know you see it like, I don't know.
The game is looking awesome, and I really love the style.
See, the gameplay, what I'm seeing right now, it's a lot of stalling, talking with the crowd, and you see it in real life as well. I don't like when I see it in real life either, though. I really don't like all that stalling, like somebody just standing there waiting for you to do moves. You're doing this excessive taunting the crowds and stuff. Like, come on, like I don't like that in real life either. But to me, looking at the gameplay, that's what I would have to have. I would have to play it, I guess, to really feel it. You see, they keep showing you the same moves over and over, and it feels like to me they're more focused on, like I said, the aspect of throwing you through tables and off high, scaffolds and stuff like that, than it is so much like straight up, like good, solid wrestling gameplay. And that's what I want to see.
In terms of the timing of the counter, one interesting feature is that players will receive more XP if they execute a counter.
Now the game looks good, and I think the concept, the idea of all the throwing, I think that's all like solid and it's different. But I don't think the masses of people would really accept this game the way people think that or that they're hoping that they would.
One of the coolest features included in the gameplay is a scoring system that you see pop up whenever a move.
And it's in beta mode, because everybody out there is a bald head and look like twins. But
similar to how you can unlock content in the SmackDown Mall in No Mercy. One of the cool features of the XP system is
you see, when they keep showing you just the same moves over and over, and this is what I mean about updated gameplay. So I don't think that this game is even in production anymore.
One example of this can be seen when Ruckus counters the Irish Whip from the corner and then follows that up with a taunt as this adds together.
We see what's happening. There's nothing that he can tell us that we don't see.
Shortly after this, we see Ruckus perform his signature move, the Razzle Dazzle.
See, and that's the thing about, like, you notice, like, with the grapple. See, the grappling, so, like, right here, for example, if these are just, like, signature moves, then, see, that's not showing us the gameplay itself. The reversals, the punch, the kicks, the moves themselves, like how the game is played. What are the controls like? Those are the details that people want to know.
And the use of weapons, as whilst you can receive 2,000 XP for performing the Razzle Dazzle, Gatto revealed that you can earn even more XP for the move if you were to put light tubes on your opponents, as incorporating weapons into the mix will see you score bonus points. So this is a really cool feature that encourages players to perform moves and work on combos, as the more moves that you string together and the more weapons that you bring into the mix, then the bigger the points that you're going to score. Hopefully these extra details give you a better understanding of how the gameplay works.
I want you guys to pay attention to something, right?
I think it's got a lot
if you listen to the details that this guy is talking about, he's reading it from something, right? Obviously. But you see what I'm saying to you? Out of everything that he just said, they did not tell you anything about the different match types. They didn't tell you. So everything, as far as match types goes, it looked like it's centered around. Just like, let's say you can. Okay, that's a scaffold. That is a scaffold right there. So you can say, let's just say if they labeled it a scaffold match, right? Let's just say, well, and it's a version of you throwing your opponent through something, right? It's obvious. So every match type is pretty much just the same thing.
Joey Janela, and you're watching Drake 41.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, aka Mr. 4K, aka Drake 41, and I want to give you guys a little bit of an updated video in regards to Ultraviolence, the hardcore indie wrestling video game. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I know I did a video on this a while back, a long while back. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on the progress that he made, some updated videos that he has on his YouTube.
See, everything that we see so far, they just keep showing repetitive, the same things over and over.
He's definitely in that work. As you guys can see on the screen, the back and forth, the punches, the reversals in the game. I just wanted to show you guys just the.
And see, I can't see this game being centered around solid wrestling when the highlight of everything, And every match type has something to do with structures and you being thrown through things. So not saying that the game itself can't be fun, right? And I'm not focused on what everybody else would say and everything, but like at some point it's like you have to feel a certain repetitiveness.
Once the game is finished, I mean, this guy is going all out, and he is definitely a fan of the hardcore wrestling.
Okay, and that's what it basically is centered around, hardcore wrestling, which is not really relevant in pro wrestling anymore, where unless it's like you have like a Hell in a Cell match or Elimination Chamber or like a Blood and Guts, you know, or something where it's like, is that one match that they have out the year, something like that, but not every match.
Look at this. This is just in-game models right here, where he's really going all out, different locations that are outside.
I like the outdoor arenas. That's a cool touch.
Arenas might be ECWS. This one where it's outside. Look at this, just going.
Nah, this is not EC. This is more like CZW, more so than ECW. ECW, of course, was before CZW, but nah, this is more like CZW stuff.
It's really beautiful, man. Really, I mean, just the amount of work that one man can do with just some time and motivation. This guy should really get a Kickstarter up and just really just go all out and getting this game done, whether it's made up wrestlers or actual wrestlers who are indie hardcore wrestlers. I mean, look at that blood on the back. I mean, you're not going to get that in a lot of other wrestling games. The last game I remember that had blood on the back like that was what, ECW Anarchy Rules, and that was what, back in, I want to say 2000.
And that game didn't sell like they wanted it to either. That's what I mean. That's exactly my point.
How you can set up the light tubes, different ways to stack them up, different shapes. I mean, that would be so cool to have it set up like that. If you want to, set the pre-match to where you can set up how the light tubes are and slam them through it and then explode. Oh, that would be so cool. And just look at
Okay,
it.
so
He'll probably
I doubt you see a submission match or something like this. Maybe an I Quit.
Grand finale right here. This should be like
Maybe
the
a
ultimate move
Falls
where
Count Anywhere.
you can randomly knock both of you out or just your opponent. Like that.
Maybe First Blood.
That is truly amazing.
How hard would
this
that
guy
be?
goes all out. That
Right, but
one move right there is the truth. It is totally the truth.
and what he just said about you could just even made up wrestlers, right? I wouldn't have a problem with that. But every game so far, when they have people that you don't know, that's the first thing that's one of the first complaints. I don't know these people.
And I want to give a special shout out to my Patreons, Tyler, C. Rob, and S. Bradford.
I don't know.
Definitely appreciate it. If you haven't already, join my Patreon and you can get your own custom call. It's in the link in the description below.
And this video
Thanks
is from
once
4
again.
years ago.
Catch you in the next video. Later.
See, every one of these videos up here from 4 years ago and 3 years ago. So that's my point. There's nothing new, and that pretty much.
There's never been a better time to get.
That pretty much makes me feel like what I'm saying is, you already said about the guy should get a Kickstarter and stuff like that. And this is what I'm saying about the indies games. They're not appreciated, man. And so, best case scenario is that the game is made, that it has its own lane and its own fans that are fans of that style. Of course, this is very early, right, very beginning. But see, that's the whole thing, is that people are not used to things being different. So it's just this mentality of, if it's something different, I'm not used to it, I don't like it, I don't want change. I mean, this is, like, you see the things that you can do. This is what I'm saying. I'm not knocking what the game can do. Because this is what you see in the indies hardcore stuff anyway. This type of stuff that you see. I just don't know how big the audience is for that. And that's what I'm saying when people overhype a game. Like when you say what the game can do, and you're talking about it like this is going to be something like special, and then the game takes forever to come out. Once again, if and when the game comes out, people want to know way ahead of time, match types and all these things, all these different modes. So this might look impressive to people going, oh, look at what you can dive off of this and go through the light fixtures and the tables and all of that. But I'm saying when you look at the masses of what people like, this is exactly my point. It gets to the type of thing where when the game comes out, you know how people this is like, you know how you have nosy, immature people that go to a comment section of a topic of a video before they even watch the video, and then they'll post who came straight to the comment section like me, right? They'll post that. So they're not even, you know what they're letting you know? They're not even caring so much about what's being talked about in the video. Their comments will be based off the comments that's already in the comment section. So for that to be the case, right, when you look at it, this is what I'm saying. Look at what they're showing you right now. There is nothing that they're showing you on this game that shows you anything about, like I said, submission matches or 2 out of 3 falls. And I'm not saying that it won't be on there, but do you really even care with a game like this? So I just think, like, overall, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a money issue. And like you said, it's one guy doing all of this, and this is what I'm telling you. This is 4 years ago. So I don't know. Like, this game, I just don't see it having, like, I mean, look, this is insane type of stuff that you're doing up here. What kind of wrestling match can you have on, you see what I'm saying to you, on top of all that? So it's like, okay, first off, let's just think. Why would you climb up that far? What's the purpose of this particular match that you're looking at right now? Look at what they have to wrestle on. You see the point? What I'm saying? So I don't know if this is like a bonus stage. I have no idea. I don't know what type of stuff they got going on there. But like, and if that's the fact, and for people, for people that would really get into this, they probably wouldn't even want to do a regular, straight up just wrestling match. So I don't even know if that's even possible. And the fact of the matter is, the name is called Ultraviolence. So you know damn well that's the whole highlight of this is being able to do things like that. And so yeah, they did the same type of hype about this game and what it's gonna be and what you can do and how this is insane and all that. And it's 4 years in the making. I don't hear anything, and there's no new videos, so I don't know if this game is ever gonna come out. And I do like the fact the venues are different. You're outdoors. It has a different look. The venues don't look like your typical arenas, which is like what I was saying about Fight Forever, giving you different arenas that you didn't even know that they were going to put on there, like not just your typical stuff. So and that's my thing, right? The game is probably limited as hell. Like, have you seen any submission moves yet? You see the point what I'm saying? So I don't see this game as being a game where you can just like have straight up wrestling matches and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't think you can. So anyway, yeah, this is what I wanted to look at for that, because I just don't really think. Yeah, we saw this already. You remember I made this game all over again, right? I made this game. Matter of fact, let me turn the sound down. I made this all over again.
The world's most superior sports game, designed
Yeah, I recreated these same people on Fight Forever, that arena and everything. Now you get a better visual looking at it. If you didn't see that video, you go back and check it out. You'll see like I took all the color schemes, everything from the guardrails, the floor, everything, like the ring itself, the ring posts, everything, turnbuckles, and gave them that same look. Just rebuilt it and of course made it look way better. But other than that, I haven't seen. I haven't seen anything, like I said, on this game that's updated. And they're telling me what it is. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't look forward to those things that I'm not hearing. And the reason you're not hearing about it is because it's not on there. But this is the time right now in this generation, people will buy it and then complain about it after they buy it. Knowing damn well before they bought it, no one told them that those modes are on there. So, if you have a submission match is basically a submission move. So what are they gonna do? Like somebody. So like I said, I could see an I Quit match being on there. I could see a Last Man Standing match being on there. And I don't know that is on there, but I'm saying like out of all that, I can see that happening. I mean, even like elimination style matches. I don't know, but if you look at it. You haven't. I haven't seen the tag match. I haven't seen the 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. Right, all that we've been seeing so far is 1-on-1s. So I don't know that those modes are on there. You see, and there's no need for me to use my imagination and say that they are. But I'm saying stylistically because of what kind of game it is, some of those match types, could be on there. Do you think they have a battle royal mode on here? Like so look at what the game is. And I just feel like at some point, it'll be probably one of those games that you play every now and then and go, all right, you just put it on because it's different. And if you're looking for story mode, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. You see what the guy was reading. You didn't hear him say anything about a story mode. You didn't hear him say anything about a season mode, a career mode, or whatever, right? And so, yeah, these people that's used to like the 2K format, anything that's not on there is going to be a complaint. And especially when people have already did the people that have a PC or however they get their hands on these mods or whatever. So even though the mods are useless because you can't really do anything to them, all you do you can look at them, you just see the structure there, but you can't really utilize them. So this would be something in its own class, and pretty much the difference. And what you would see in as far as the gameplay, that's the one thing I don't know what type of controls the control schemes and how the grappling system is. But this game probably lack moves. It probably doesn't have a whole lot of moves, to be honest with you, and it probably more than likely like what all your finishes are going to be based on what. Think about it. Like what will your finishes all be based on? Not that you like to have a standard match, to have matches other than a hardcore match. And this is what I'm saying. Hardcore wrestling, like when you have a hardcore match now, it's like I said, it's that 1 or 2 times out the year you have that type of match. Like it's not in every week, every month, every pay-per-view, you're not gonna have it. So I don't know that that particular game is I don't think it got the buzz that the guy wanted it to have. I don't know what happened behind the scenes as to why there's no new information or if the game is no longer in production. Now, I'm not telling you it's not. I'm saying I don't think it is because there's not even one. No updates, no nothing about this game. Nothing. Not one video of anything. So, if you're putting time and effort into something, you don't want it to go unnoticed and then wait until the last minute to say, oh yeah, the game is complete. Or we're 95% complete. Like, I think that with that particular game, especially hearing about Ultra Pro, you got Fight Forever out, you got 2K's going to be every single year, you got other games that's going to come. So I don't think that game, wow, he was way off the mark. I don't really think that game is in production though. I don't. I think whatever happened, it came to an end. And that's that. And notice this is Japan wrestling, right? It's Japanese wrestling, so Japanese-based wrestling, so they have a 20 count instead of a 10 count. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all, Mr. Man. I will catch you guys on the next one.